Please let me know. Are you ready? Today we're gonna work on page number 2, beginner 1 lifestyle. Okay? Are you ready, my dear students? Let me know, please.
Yes.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So please, as we go through every single part of the exam, I'm gonna tell you what is the format and what every single part consists of. Okay? So first, we're gonna go over the speaking part 1, the interview. This is the speaking part 1 of the beta first exam. Okay? And in this part, you're gonna be asked some questions, random questions, please. And so some of them, yes, are about random topics, for example, sports, music, and this kind of things, okay? But first, we have to practice a little bit of vocabulary related with lifestyle. And as you can see here, we have some collocations, and as you probably know, collocations are pairs of groups of words that are often used together. For example, we have here have an active lifestyle, for example, to live an alternative lifestyle, to lead, for example, a healthy lifestyle, a stressful lifestyle, and so on. Okay, you have this vocabulary there. All right, and as you can see here, we have these two photographs. This is the speaking part 2. Okay, and what this part consists of? It consists of describing these photographs, but this is so important. At the same time, you have to answer the question that you have here. Okay, that is so important. You don't have to go over describing like that. For example, in the first picture, I can see this, and this. No, you have to compare two photographs by answering the question. Okay, that is. So I'm gonna be asking you right now these questions, and you have to try to use this vocabulary. Okay, these collocations with have, with live, and these ones. Okay, that you have in this chart. So I'm gonna choose one of you, and let me see. My dear Paulo, help me out, please, with a question. Are you ready? Tell me, please, my dear Paulo, what do you usually do at the weekend? Are you there? Can you listen to me? I don't think so. Maybe any other person who wants to try this one. Let me see. What about you, my dear Camila, please? What do you usually do at the weekend? And try to use this vocabulary, okay?
Okay. On the weekend, I usually spend time with my family. I have an active outdoor lifestyle.
All right,
I
great. Okay, please
go
keep
to
going.
the yeah, like go to the cinema or go to the park, something like that.
Okay, thank you so much. My dear Adela, please. I need you to describe your morning routine before you go to work.
Um,
And try to use the
okay.
vocabulary that I provide you with. Of course, this one. Okay? So
Okay.
please go ahead.
Okay. let me read the. Okay. Well, as in my life, in my daily life, I have a very active lifestyle. What I love to do in the morning is something to prepare me to start my day. So I usually wake up almost 4:30 and do kind of some meditations, a little bit of yoga because I like to stretch my body.
Okay.
And then I prepare my stuff to do my work, and then I will have a light breakfast and get ready, and then I travel to my job. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I do.
Interesting. So
For
you practice yoga, so it provides you with energy throughout the day, right?
sorry,
You practice yoga, right? In order
yeah,
to it provides you with some energy throughout the day. Interesting.
yes. Keeps me calm because I work with kids, so I need to be focused at the beginning of the day.
Okay, thank you so much, my dear. Adela, please. Now, my dear, I don't know who is this. My dear Vanessa, please. Tell me, do you ever meet up with your friends on weekday evenings?
Good evening, teacher. In
Good
my
evening, my dear.
case, I don't meet up with my friends on weekdays in evening. Only I find or I meet my with my friends in weekends. Sometimes I visit the house of them on Friday or on Thursday, but in the afternoon, not in the evening.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's go over with Ariel, please. What's your favorite weekday and why?
My favorite weekday. I'm not pretty sure about that, but I could think it could be hmm, Friday or Thursday. I'm not pretty sure, but I could think Friday or Thursday because Thursday, sorry, because I have a lot of opportunity to have a healthy lifestyle, to do exercise, to get a healthy food or something like that, but also have my usual chaotic
Yes.
lifestyle of study and work and so on.
Nice, great. Thank you so much. And finally, my dear Paula, please tell me, what did you do yesterday evening, please? What kind of activities did you do yesterday?
In the internet yesterday.
No, I can listen to
Yes,
you so well.
I
I guess you're having
I
trouble with your
pass time
network,
in
right?
because I don't go. Que se corta la comunicación, no,
Are you having trouble with your
se me está
internet?
fallando bastante.
Yes, right. Okay, so please try
Sorry,
to fix it.
I don't listen.
Okay, okay.
Give me a moment.
Don't worry. So let's continue with this, alright? I need you to discuss the following questions, okay? But these are some collocations as well that are involved, sorry. Would you like to change your lifestyle and why? Who wants to try this one? Someone who wants to try to change their lifestyle. And what is the reason for that? Let's see, my dear Adela, please. Go ahead. Would you like to change your lifestyle and why? Or why not?
Um, a little bit. Some things, what I would change could be the all the time that I used to prepare all the materials for the class, and I'm not. Sometimes I'm letting my free time off, and I don't have time to meet with friends and and hang out with maybe my family sometimes in this in this, like, what do you say,
Tell me.
time season, Christmas season,
Yes.
we have to work with the programs, the dances, and everything with the kids. So I what I would like is to separate my work life with my family life,
Yeah.
because most of the time I use my time just to work. That's I would maybe would change of my lifestyle.
Yes, of course. Christmas is a busy period of time of the day. Okay. Please, my dear Camila, please tell me if you lead an active social life, and what kind of things do you do?
Well, I think I don't have active social life now, but when I go out with my friends, sometimes we go to the coffee shop and also do some plans that involve outdoor activities, and sometimes go to the party.
Okay.
I don't I don't
Yes.
have a
Thank you
social
so much.
active
You
social
are
life right now.
okay. I got your point. Okay. My dear Ariel, please. What are some of the positive and negative aspects of our modern life that we are getting through right now? And in what ways, if any, of course, was the traditional way of life in your country better? In here in Ecuador, I guess.
Okay, positive and negative aspects of our modern way of life. I think maybe I think more negative aspects. I'm trying to think about positive. We have two negative aspects right now. For example, the sedentary lifestyle, the use, the abuse of the cell phone and the social media, TikTok, or Instagram, and so on. Um, Unhealthy food. It's a lot of things that carry um, a different type of diseases to the future, and also um, I don't know how to say decrease, something to say que va bajando o disminuye.
That is going to be in decrease
I
or
can hear you.
decrease,
Sorry.
right? Don't worry. Don't worry.
Your
It's
microphone
okay.
is.
My microphone is off.
Your microphone is off.
Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Okay. Decrease is the word that you told me.
Okay. To decrease the level of your mind and so on. But such positive aspects, I could think the connection that we have thanks to the internet, or the way that we can respond easily to emergency or so on. I think so.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear. And finally, Vanessa, please tell me, why do you think are people so interested in private lives of celebrities, and do you do they interest you in a certain way, maybe?
Mhm. Mhm. I think that it's difficult to different lifestyles. And for example, when there are people that only continue with your work, with your jobs, and mothers, famous people. However, there are other people that only hang out with your family in the houses. So it's difficult to change the lifestyle. So also, for example, if eat fast food, change another styles, is difficult, and on the other hand, it's important to uh, have a busy lifestyle or a busy styles on the work.
Okay. Do you think it is dangerous or maybe harmful for your life, my dear Vanessa, to expose yourself through social media? Please tell me. Oh, she's gone. Okay. And my dear Camila, please help me out. Do you think, the same question, do you think it is dangerous or harmful in some extent to expose yourself on social media?
I think depend the context because
It depends on the situation, right?
right, because we love share our lives with other people, but in some situation it will be danger for the, especially with, I don't know how to say, hackers.
Okay, hackers is a Spanish word as well. Hackers, okay? Perfect. Now, let's go over the speaking part too, okay? This part, it consists of you describing these two photographs of course, by answering, as I told you, this question, but in 1 full minute. You have to talk for 1 full minute, please, okay? And then the examiner is going to stop you there, okay? So that is what you have to do right now. Each one of you are going to perform this activity, and the rest of you, please watch out how your classmates will do it, okay? So please is going to go first, my dear Ariel, please. And the question says, what might these people, find difficult about their lifestyles? And before you start, I need to tell you one thing. Just let me grant access to Abigail, I guess it is, trying to join. Yes. Thank you so much. And there you go. Okay. You have to speculate. Okay. But why? But how? Using the modal verbs. Okay. For example, you can say, it seems like, right? It seems like this lifestyle in the first photograph is a little bit busy and stressful because and so on. And you start going. Okay. Try to use modal verbs to speculate, like might, made, or it seems like, or they seem to be, and so on. Okay. So please go ahead, my dear Ariel, please. What might these people find difficult about their lifestyles?
Okay, okay, so I begin with the left picture. It seems such a woman that have a completely office in work from Monday to Friday, but um, she also may works a lot of time on Saturday and Sunday. We couldn't know that, but she looks like with a high level of stress, um, trying to get in her breakfast at the office. It might it might not be very helpful for her, um, and I could think that she may suffer a lot of diseases in their future, in her future, if she continue with that lifestyle. And also, I think it seems like if it's office work, she could finish her work 5 of 17 hours. Um, I don't think she have too much time to do healthy food or exercise or to relax herself, and maybe she takes. I'm sorry, with mothers, and she might have around about 1 or 2 hours to get home. On the second picture, right picture, it seems a girl that is working on a model.
Okay.
I don't know is the correct word.
Yes.
Okay, as a model, she may have also a high level of stress. Also have to take care too much on the social media because it could be that the live picture have a lot of followers or something like that, but it's more probably that the second picture may have more followers, and people that are criticizing and talk about her body, about what she do in her free time, and it could also
Okay,
be
please stop,
first.
stop. 1 minute you have hit, okay?
Okay.
It's done. Thank you so much. Perfect. It is important here. You told my dear Ariel all of the time we were telling also, okay? In this part, is advisable to use a more advanced and sophisticated vocabulary. Instead of saying also all of the time, you can say in addition to that, in addition, moreover, furthermore, and this kind of connectors, linking words, okay? So you can increase and improve your performance in this part of the exam, okay? So, but you did it well. Thank you so much. The same one, the same task. Let me see. Adela, please. You go. Why might these people find difficult about their lifestyle? Please, you have to talk for 1 full minute. Go ahead, please.
Okay. First of all, we are going to sample that we have two pictures that maybe one express the kind of style of life that the two girls have. For in on one hand, we have the first picture. We can see a girl who is working, and maybe she has a very busy lifestyle because we can say that she's eating her meal. Meanwhile, she is doing her job. So we can say that she doesn't have enough time to establish or have a schedule for her meals, and maybe he's um, like her life is really stressful that she doesn't have the time to uh, organize her time. And the second one, we could appreciate that maybe the lifestyle of the girl is maybe luxurious because we could say that she is a model. Maybe her work is really hard because of the pressure of the work itself. Now, because all the sites on on what she's doing, maybe is really also uh, isn't relaxed. Because we can say that this kind of job push you to do the things really careful, really precise. So she looks like really serious to doing that job. So in both pictures, we can see the difference of style of lives. One is
Okay,
kind
please.
of
Thank you so much. 1 full minute is reached. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much, my dear Adele. You did it so well. Okay. And I really like, guys, your confidence while speaking because in this part, especially in speaking part, it is important to avoid this kind of hesitating sounds like this kind of you have to be really confident, and instead of when you forget what you want to say, you have to, instead of that, you can use the fillers, the speaking fillers. For example, if you forget what you were about to say, you can say, it's an interesting question, or I was about to say that, or it was on the tip of my tongue, and something like that, okay? Or let me think, something like that, okay? Great. Please, Vanessa, you go next. Right now. What do you think it is people find difficult about their lifestyles, please? 1 full minute. Go ahead.
Well, in the first picture, I can see one girl. She is eating a hamburger can be, and also she is working on the computer. So she has a lifestyle um, in the bad healthy. So for she, it can be difficult to change the lifestyle, because only she could has the customs of the bad food, and the the second picture, I can see that is a woman that has a work comfortable with the luxuries, with the stressful because she is a mother. For that reason, it's difficult to change or the lifestyle because we have a different luxuries and also the lifestyle is busy. And when the women don't work in the other time or the old time, it can be stressful for them. And about the picture, I can be the different ways to continue your lifestyles. But however, they have your own customs. Only.
Right. You have fixed schedules and routines. Perfect. Okay. And finally, I don't know if it is ready. Abigail, please. Are you there? Abigail, please let me know if you are ready.
Right. Can you listen?
Yes, I'll listen to you.
Thank
Good evening, my dear. Please.
So, good night with all the teachers. So, on the first picture, we can check that she is a woman that maybe can be a secretary or something like that, but she is on her job. So, she don't have enough time just to take care of herself. That is so sad. And as you can listen on the popular quotation, time is money. So that's the reason why she is eating. And at this moment, she is eating an hamburger that is junk food. So that you do this once a week, maybe. But if you still doing this all the days, she can't get sick or something like that. So on the second picture, uh, I can see a woman that maybe have a nice life, that travel around the world, but we don't know what is the real price of this. What is the sacrifice that this woman have to do if she sleep 8 hours a day? She she can't eat whatever she want. She have an emotional problems, or she is suffering anorexia, something like that. So only we can, as a
Thank you
public,
so much. 1
only
minute is reached. Okay. Thank you so much, my dear Abigail. You did it so well. Okay. Okay, my dear students. Once you have talked for 1 full minute, then the examiner is going to ask you a question related, because this is in pairs, okay? The speaking part of the exam is in pairs. You're gonna have a classmate, a speaking partner, and the question that is going to be asked for you by the examiner, of course, is related to this task. And for example, I'm gonna start with Ariel, please. Which one of these two scenarios do you think is more chaotic for these people?
It's a good question and a difficult question.
You have only 1 minute, okay? Only 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes.
I can think maybe the first one is more chaotic, but the second one it's more stressful. I say it's more chaotic because the girl in the first picture can't have a time to get her breakfast. Maybe the second girl have the time to get all their foods and to do exercise and will be have a stressful life. But I really think that the first girl has a really chaotic life.
Okay. Thank you so much. My dear Abigail, please, one more time, okay? Tell me, which one of these two jobs do you think it's easier to perform?
Mm. So I changed the question. I don't know if it is easy or can be enjoyable, but maybe
Okay.
the first job that is as a secretary, just because she needs to concentrate, she's in front of a camera. But the other, we have more social pressure, we have stress, we have depression, we have many psychological illness. Just because for this kind of job, because she, the vast majority of the time, have to face a public that is not nice.
Yes. That is harmful for them, right? Thank you so much. Adela, please tell me, which two scenarios, right, would you prefer to be in?
Well, in my case, in my personal opinion, neither one, because I don't like, well, in my opinion, the pressure of being in the picture number two, where the girl is walking, and maybe the pressure of opinions of, from different people is really stressful, I think. And the first one with the girl on the computer um, isn't a good scenario for me. I repeat that because I don't like work with computers because I get really tired with the screens. So
Mm-hmm.
and the pressure of maybe doing some designs or be in that part of when you have to um, use softwares or that kind of things are really not complicated but it's really to me is isn't comfortable to be doing that kind of um, office work. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. So, you did it so well, my dear students. And as you can see here, let's go over the next page, please. Let's jump right to the next one. And you have some, sorry, some vocabulary, some useful vocabulary. So you can use in this kind of tasks, okay? For example, about pictures, right? In the first one, whereas, this is a connector, whereas. In the second one, I can see that or I can explain that, okay? And then you have, I get the impression. Remember, that is a collocation. We don't say we have the impression, we say we get the impression. Or maybe modal verbs like might or may. I doubt that. They probably, right? I would like to be in this scenario, so on. Expect or imagine. Would rather or would prefer as well. Or good mind and this kind. Okay? What about this one? It says, what might the people enjoy about their lifestyles? What kind of things do you think they enjoy, please? In this time is going to start Camila, please. The same, right? The same dynamic. You have only one full minute to compare the photographs by answering at the same time the question, okay?
Okay.
Please, go.
I get the impression that the first picture maybe enjoy the real lifestyle that they have. Also had the opportunity to do a lot of physical activity. I don't know. The other picture, I think they enjoy maybe the connection with the nature, and also I think it will be a great experience traveling a boat and not only stay in a place, but not moving.
Okay, please keep going.
Um, other things the people in the photo world love that that work they work in connection with the animals.
Okay,
And they probably enjoy their works,
their jobs, okay?
their jobs.
Their jobs, don't forget, okay? I'd like you to go, yes, to the Google Drive folder, and there you will find a document which is called Language Bank, and the most common connectors as well. Please, I would like you to download these documents so you can acquire and internalize this vocabulary. Okay, you have the most common connectors at a B2 level. In addition to, I have provided you with this vocabulary by categories. Okay, adding information to contrast ideas for given reasons, for given examples, to expressing results, is sequencing ideas firstly, summarizing some. It is especially for the writing part as well, and giving opinions. And in the language bank you have phrases like this. Let me open up. Let's talk about this. Why don't we start with how important do you think it is, right? In my opinion, I believe, from point of view, personally think. But instead of saying I think all of the time, you can say as far as I know, or from my overview. Okay? It sounds like more sophisticated. And you can improve your speaking skills. Okay? So please download these documents right now and use it. Okay? This vocabulary. Try to use it while performing this activity. Please download. Or maybe if you have it ready, use this vocabulary, okay? And let me see. Ariel, please, the same task. What might the people enjoy about their lifestyles? 1 full minute, please. Go.
Okay. On the first picture, I get the impression that they could love the. I really think they love their job to work with animals, with the rise to the sun until the night, and stay with in the fresh air. They probably love that part to be outside of the city and have your schedule for work. And I really expect that they prefer this until work on inside of office. Um, on the right side, I don't think I will be. I would like to be in that place, working every day on this outside of the city. But maybe they. I'm sorry. What is this? Yeah. What I would say, but they probably. I'm
What
not
do you
pretty
mean?
sure
What
about
do you
that,
mean?
but
Okay, please keep calm. Don't worry, keep going.
I'm
Yes.
not sure if they like their job because I really consider that it could be more dangerous to stay outside on the on the sea. They might love some for some time to see uh, the sun. I don't know how to say sun in the el ocaso,
All right. The dusk. The
the
dusk.
dusk.
Right.
Dusk. Okay. But besides, it's something that I thinking by myself.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. And who wants to try this one for the last time? Because we have to continue. Okay. Maybe a volunteer. Okay, Abigail, please go ahead.
I get the impression that on the first picture, they enjoy their lives just because they have contact with nature, um, and they can move the stress to another part. So on the second picture, they enjoy their life because they don't have work routine as the vast majority of the people on the country, on the streets. So they feel free just because maybe they live on a little town, probably. And also, as my music teacher used to say, uh, people pay me just to enjoy what I do and to be fun. And probably can be the opinion or the way to think from the people that are on these pictures. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you so much, my dear students. And I hope you like to read a lot I hope so, because in this time we have to practice a little bit of reading, okay? This part of the exam is called, this is the reading and use of English section, okay? This is called multiple matching. This is the part 7 of this section, okay? Remember, multiple matching. In its part, you are gonna read an article in which 4 people talk about their lifestyles. And for questions 1 to 8, you have to choose from the people, from the letters A to D, what is the correct answer, okay? And the people might be chosen more than once, okay? You have this, these are the answers, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here are the statements, and you have to decide in which paragraph. This is the reading, okay? This is your life. This is the reading, okay? You have person A, B, C, and D, okay? And in these little boxes, okay, that are on the right, you have to write a letter in which is mentioned, according to you, okay, every single statement, okay? For example, if in number 1 is the paragraph B, C, or D, okay? So, let me know if 10 minutes, do you think it's enough for you to read this, all of this reading? Or do you need more time? 10 minutes is enough? Yes?
For me, it's okay.
Okay, so please, 10 minutes, okay? Read this and answer the questions, please, okay? Go ahead. I'm gonna be here if you have any questions. So tell me, how many right answers did you get?
10.
10, great. Nice, well done.
8.
8, great. What about the rest of you guys?
7.
7, it's okay
8.
for being the first time, okay.
8.
8, great.
7.
7, okay. Most of them. What about you, Abigail and Vanessa? I don't know if you are here, okay? So, let's go back to the page number 4. On the exercise number 2, we have some phrasal verbs, okay? Phrasal verbs. According to the reading you have read right now, let's work out the context, the meaning, according to the context of this phrasal verb. According to the reading, what do you think is the phrasal verb turn up? This one. I'm gonna highlight it here. Let me. Yes, it is here. Turn up. It is highlighted in red.
Aparecer.
Yes, okay. What is the meaning, according to the context, of set off? Maybe do you have an idea?
It's to be make a part of a group, or I don't, or maybe something.
Okay.
It's
The meaning of the phrasal verb set off means to leave. To leave. Okay, leave, basically. To leave. Not live, but leave. When you leave a place, when you live somewhere. Salir, alright? O dejar, un lugar. The next one is catch up on. What do you think is the meaning of this phrasal verb? Catch up on.
Like continue, follow.
Yes, continue following. Yes, right? Perfect. Carry on. As well is like a little bit similar. Continue. Carry on, to continue. To keep moving forward. Make up someone's mind. What do you think is the meaning of this phrasal verb? You make up someone's mind. In this case, make up my mind. Don't you know? The meaning of this phrasal verb means decide. Decide. Okay? Make up someone's mind. To decide. The next one is put off. What do you think is put off?
To finish or to postpone or finish.
Yes, to postpone. To postpone something, perfect. Settle down. What do you think? This phrasal verb was mentioned on paragraphs B and C. Settle down.
Like get calm.
No. Yeah, something a little bit. You got the idea. But exactly what does it mean? To establish. To establish somewhere. Okay? That is the meaning. Grow up. You know what is the meaning, right? To become older. To get older. To become an adult. Grow up. Come across. What is the meaning of come across? Maybe do you know what is the meaning of come across? Come across means to find something or someone by chance. Okay? To find someone or something by chance. And finally, carry out. What is the meaning of carry out?
To do something.
Yes, to do something. Perfect. Okay, so let's keep going. And now let's go over the next page, that is let me see, number 6, okay, page number 6. This is the language focus. We're gonna talk about habitual behavior, okay. Here you have the adverbs of frequency, okay. Look at these two sentences that you have in exercise 1. From the reading, this is your life, and the question is the frequency adverb placed before or after in letter A, the main verb, or the auxiliary verb? In this case, I will sometimes go for a run after I get up, or I always get to the theater early, and I am usually the first to arrive. Which one is located before or after the main verb? Tell me, please.
Before?
Yes, before, right? Before. And which one is located before or after the auxiliary verb? Then in this case is will, right? Will. Okay, so let's make
After.
a little reminder on this, the adverbs of frequency, because it is a little bit confusing sometimes. Let me look for the grammar explanation, and here we go. Okay, please pay close attention to this, and if you don't get something, let me know, please. We have some uses of the present simple, okay, to talk about actions, habitual actions, or permanent situations in the present. For example, I go for a run twice a week. She lives near the park. But with frequency adverbs, we use them to indicate how often an action occurs, happens. They are usually placed like this, before the main verb. In this case is go, so we need to put it before. Always go. I always go to the bed before midnight. Use number 2. After the verb to be, that is so important, or an auxiliary verb. She is very often late for work, or for instance, they have rarely been seen together. Okay? In the present perfect, we use it, the adverbs of frequency, between the verb have and the main verb. Okay? Then we got usually, normally, generally, frequently, sometimes, okay, often, and occasionally can also be used or placed at the beginning of the sentence or the clause. As you can see here, occasionally we go out for a meal, but usually, we eat at home. Okay? Then we have always, never, rarely, seldom, and hardly ever cannot be used in the same way. Okay, so please be careful with that. And sometimes, in quite, not very often, these ones can be placed at the end of the sentence or clause, as you can see here. You say some very hurtful things sometimes at the end, or I don't go to the cinema very often. Okay? The next use, adverb phrases like every day, or from time to time, or time and again, such as now and again, from time to time, twice a week, every day, are placed at the beginning or at the end of a clause or a sentence, but never ever between the subject and the verb. Okay, as you can see here in example. I see Paul at work every day, and from time to time we have lunch together. Okay, then we have some alternatives. In the present continuous plus the word always is used to talk about things which occur frequently and which the speaker finds annoying. For instance, he is always complaining about something. Okay? Or maybe with adjectives can be used as an alternative to rarely, normally, and not or usually. Okay? As you can see here, it is rare or normal or unusual or uncommon for him to eat meat. Okay? So far, is it everything clear? Yes, right? Let me know, please. Yes? I hope so. Then we have tend to plus the infinitive is used to make general statements about the habitual actions and situations of groups of people or individuals, as you can see there. British people tend to drink tea rather than coffee, or I tend not to get up very early on Sundays. Use number 4. Will plus the infinitive is used to talk about habitual behavior, and frequency adverbs can also be used in here. And she'll sometimes spend the whole day reading. Number 5. It is not like someone to do something is used to suggest that the way a person has behaved is not typical of their character. For example, I am surprised Graham didn't send me a card. It is not like him. Okay, this is like a phrase that is very useful, okay? It is not like him to forget my birthday. It means that this is not a very common characteristic or behavior of this person, okay? And the last one, habitual behavior to talk about the past. The simple past is used for regular actions in the past, of course, often with a frequency adverb. For example, I hardly ever went away on holiday when I was young. Okay? You can just say it like that. It used to, as you know, plus the infinitive is used to refer to past habits and actions which no longer occur or exist now. And frequency adverbs, in this case as well, can be used for emphasize in our place before used to. For instance, we used to have a cat, but he died last year, so it means that no longer happens. I always used to walk to work until I bought a car. Okay? This is the use. Note the negative and question forms. I didn't used to like chess. Where did you used to live? This is the way that you have to use. And used to cannot express the present habitual behavior. For instance, I usually, or maybe which is in brackets here, not used to play tennis twice a week. Okay? That is impossible to hold. Then we have good, right? Plus the infinitive is used to refer to the past habits but not past situations. For instance, frequency adverbs as well applies after good. My father would often read to me when I was a young boy, or I used to have a bicycle. Something important here is that stative verbs such as have, like possession, be, like, believe, think, understand, and know are not used with would to refer to the past. Okay, that is so important. So let's go back and let me see. Exercise number 2. I need you to read this sentence and cross out the two adverbs that are used in the incorrect position. We have normally, always, sometimes, never, and the sentence is I get out of bed around midday. Which one of these are incorrect in the wrong position? Tell me, please.
I think it's always and never.
Always, right? Yes, never. Because normally we can use it at the end or at the beginning. Either, never as well. Yes. So the ones that are incorrect are, sometimes, are always and never. Okay? Read the sentence, the following sentence, and cross out the incorrect option, the wrong option, please. Now I am fully qualified and I usually get the advanced classes. Which one is the wrong one? Tend to get, used to get, or usually get?
Tend to get.
Why? Who can tell me why is the reason that tend to get is incorrect? Camila, please. Why do you think it is incorrect tend to get the advanced classes? Can you tell me? No?
I don't know. Maybe it's
It is because it sounds like this, right?
uh-huh.
Let me see. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me see if it is here. Let me look for the page. I'm gonna go back. No, it is not. The incorrect is used to get. Okay, used to get. Because we cannot say that you are accustoming or getting used to this. That is the reason, okay? Number 4. I need to decide which of the following sentences from 1 to 6 are grammatically incorrect. And you have to change the position of the adverbs and to correct them, okay? Number 1, it says, I rarely go out on weekday evenings. Is it correct or not? It is correct, right? Yes. Number 2,
Yes.
I have usually dinner in front of the television. It is
I
incorrect.
usually have.
Yes, I usually have. Perfect. Number 3, never I spend more time than 10 minutes doing my English homework.
It's correct.
No,
Incorrect.
it's incorrect. I never.
Incorrect.
Yes,
I
never
never
spend
spend.
more. Yes, great. Number 4, someone is always telling me that what to do and what not to do. It gets on my nerves. Is it correct or not?
Correct.
Yes, great.
Correct.
Number 5, hardly I ever played games on my phone. It hurts my eyes. It is really incorrect, right? What is the correct way?
I hardly
Hardly ever I.
Yes,
I hardly ever.
Yes, I
Hardly ever I.
ever play games. Don't forget. I hardly ever. I seldom play games on my cell phone. That is the meaning. Number 6. It is rare for me to go to bed before midnight, and quite often I will stay up until 2 in the morning. Is it correct or not?
Correct.
Do you think it is correct? Okay, yes, this is correct. Okay, perfect. Let's go jump right to the exercise number 8. Okay. In the following paragraph, you have to decide whether the underlined verbs can be used with both used to and would, or maybe used to, only used to, or neither used to and nor would. Okay, to refer to past habits, past situations. Okay, so let's go over this. When my brother and I were little, my mom had an executive position in a pharmaceutical company. The verb number 1, had, can be used in what way? With both used to and would, only with used to, or neither used to and nor would. Please, let me know. Tell me.
Only used to.
Yes, only used to. We cannot use it with would. Perfect. We continue. Let's keep it up. She often worked long hours and sometimes went away on business trips for 2 or 3 days at a time. Number 2, worked. The verb worked. How can we use this verb? Please tell me. It says she often worked long hours and sometimes went away on business trips. Maybe do you have an idea?
Used to and would.
Yes. Just to and would. Perfect. In number 3 as well. Went away. Went. We can say I used to go, or we can say I would go. Yes, right? We can use would or either used to. Perfect. Number 4. Our dear old Grant, right, looked after us on those occasions, but it wasn't the same as having a mom around. This is a phrasal verb, actually, look after. I don't know if you know the meaning of look after. Have you ever heard about this phrasal verb? No?
To take care.
Yes, to take care. Look after. Okay. But it wasn't the same as having. So we can just look after either with used to and would. Yes or not? Yes, right? Perfect. Number 5. It didn't like. We can use this one either used with used to or good, or only with used to, or with would, or none of them. Didn't like. Number 5. Please help me out. Tell me. We can say
I guess neither used to nor would.
yes, any of them, because we have an auxiliary verb here. Didn't. That is why. Perfect, my dear Ariel. Thank you so much. Number 6. Say. Said anything. The verb say. We can use with just to say or a good say. Yes. We can use either with just to or would. Perfect. Number 7. Thought. The verb think, which is in past. We can say I used to think and I will think. No. In this case we can just think only with just to. No more than that. Only with just to think. Okay? Number 8. Announced. The verb announce. We can use with either used to or would. None of them or only with one of them.
Used to and would.
Great.
Both.
Perfect.
Very good.
Both. Number 9. Were. The past of the verb be. Were. We can use them with used to. We can say I used to be. Yes, right? I used to be. And I would be as well. Yes. So we can use with both. And the last one, say as well. Now it's repeated. We can use it with both. Okay. Great.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Tell
I'm
me.
not understanding why in some occasions we can use to and in other both.
Sorry. Can you repeat
That
it?
I'm not, just that I'm not understanding why in some cases we can use both and in other cases we use just used to.
Okay. Used to, we can use it with all of the verbs. But would, we cannot use them with the stative verbs. Only with the stative verbs we cannot use would. And with all of the rest verbs we can use would as well. Okay? So anyways, I'm gonna tell you a little bit of grammar as well. I don't know if it is here. No, it is not here. Okay. Please tell me. Do you know what is the difference between used to, alright, without the letter E, used to, and get used to? Do you know what is the difference between these three expressions? I would like you to tell me, please. It is for me to make sure if you really know this, or maybe if it is necessary to make a little reminder on this. Do you know what is the difference? Who can tell me? What is the difference between used to, and get used to? Maybe you, Ariel, please, or maybe you, Paulo, Camila. Who can tell me? What is the difference between used to, and get used to?
I remember that used to is for things that you have that you do in the present time,
Yes.
but is from the past, and used to is from the past, but it finished in the past. But get used to, I really don't know.
Okay. Used to, we refer, it's used to refer when you are getting used to. That is the singular, okay? When you are accustomed to something, okay? When you are in the process of getting used to, okay? That is the meaning. When you are in the process of getting, for example, if you are not ready, for example, to swim, and you don't feel like any confidence when you are going to swim, you can say, I am getting used to swimming, right? Be in the process of being accustomed to this. That is the meaning, okay? But one thing here, we can use used to with letter D at the end in would to refer to past habits. But what is the difference between using it used to, sorry, or would? We use used to refer to something, to actions in the past that no longer happens anymore, okay? But would with repeated actions in the past. For example, if I tell you, for example, I would play the guitar on Sundays, right? It means that every single Sunday you played the guitar, right? But if you say, I used to play the guitar when I was a child, for example, it means that you no longer play the guitar. You see? That is the difference, okay? So, with that being said, I need you to write 6 sentences comparing your life now with your life 5 years ago. Only 5 years ago. As you can see here, for instance, I used to be in a band, but I left a couple of years ago. And now I hardly ever play my guitar. Okay? And you have to tell me at the end the sentence, okay? So please, not really complex sentences. Try to do it quickly, please. No, only 3 sentences, right? Yes, because we don't have so much time. Only 3 sentences. And if you're ready, let me know, please. Raise your hand on the chat. And I'm gonna
No, teacher. Final the class is 10 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, okay. No, I was telling you, and if when you finish, please raise your hand, and you have to tell me the sentence, okay? As you know, time is almost over, and on the next lesson, we're gonna dive deep, okay? On these uses of used to, get used to, and the one that you told me, my dear, are you alright? What is the difference when do we have to use would and used to, okay? The next lesson we're gonna dive deep into this, okay? So don't worry. As we are running out of time, I would like to hear from you. Only one sentence. One by one, please. I'm gonna start with Ariel, please. Tell me. Only one. Because we don't have time.
Okay. I used to play my piano in a band, but then I got my university studies and my work, so now I usually play my piano but alone.
Perfect. Great. Vanessa, please. Only one.
I used to wash clothes to him, but now I use the washing machine.
Okay, thank you so much. Great. Let me hear from you, Paula, please.
Well, I used to pass a lot of time in the gym until I met my wife, and now I sometimes do exercise in my house.
Okay. Please, thank you so much. Abigail, please.
I used to move my bike to my job, but now I rarely take my bike just because I need to fix my knee.
To face my yes.
I
Okay.
want to say rodilla.
Ah, my knee.
So
Yes, my knee. Yes, yes. I got
thanks.
it. Yes, I got it. Thank you so much. And who is missing? Camila, please.
I used to draw every day, but now I don't have time.
Okay. And Adela, please. Tell me.
I used to ride my bike until I crash up, and I hardly ever spend the time in my bike because I am afraid of fall down.
Okay, my dear students. So with this, we're done for today. Okay. And only one announcement. I'm gonna send you a link where you will find all the recorded lessons. Okay, the recorded lessons. Every single lesson is going to be recorded, so you can take a look at it whenever you need. Just in case you can attend the lesson, you can join. I don't know. You are able to check the lessons. Okay, so I'm gonna be sending you the link of our YouTube channel playlist. Okay. So thank you so much, my dear students, and I hope it has been helpful for you. And maybe do you have any question about today's lesson? No? Any comment? Any question about the course? No? No? Alright. So thank you so much for being here, actively participating, and I'll see you on the next Tuesday, right? Yes, because we don't have lessons due to the this Christmas time, and you know. Okay, so I'll see you the next Thursday, please. Tuesday, sorry, Tuesday. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks,
Thank you
Max.